This example, again, start labeling it. The 13 is what? Is the hypotenuse, because that's the one that is across the 90 degree. The angle given is 68, so I'm going to choose that one. So directly across it is the opposite, so that's the x, and the one that's remaining is the adjacent. So I know I have to use SOHCAHTOA or trig because, again, like we mentioned, you cannot use Pythagorean theorem because I don't have two sides. So just be careful with that. Now the issue is going to be, which one do I use? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Well, out of all these, the way you want to ask yourself is, I'm looking for the opposite. That's the x. Am I given anything as far as the adjacent? Is it labeled? No. So I don't want to use anything that has adjacent because I'm not looking for it and it's not labeled. The hypotenuse is given to me, so that's how you want to decide which one to use. So out of these three, SOHCAHTOA, which one has the opposite and which one has the hypotenuse? The or the sine. Okay. So now that I know I'm going to use sine, now establish it, write it out. Sine of the angle. What's the angle here? 68 degrees. So just be careful, because before we were using theta because that's what it was. Now we actually have to use 68 degrees. And opposite is going to be x over hypotenuse is going to be 13. Be careful with these. An easy way to doing this is you might want to maybe cross multiply or just simply solve for x. If you cross multiply, you're going to have, or the issues, you won't have issues when the x is in the denominator. So I would suggest maybe you can try cross multiplying here. 1 times x just happens to be x, and then it ends up being 13 times sine of 68 degrees. So be careful here. Once you have this is the exact answer, by the way. But now give me the approximation using your calculator. So type that into your calculator and tell me what you get. Okay, so 12.05. The only thing is I was going to mention is be careful. First thing I would do is, let me clear this out. First thing I would do is check my calculator. What do I need to check on this calculator? That it's either in degree or in radian. The angle 68 was in degrees, so I would suggest you leave it in degree on the angle. It might be changed to radian, so just be careful. Again, if you want to change it, just click on it, document settings. Where it says angle, you can switch between radian or degree. I'm going to leave it as degree. So now just type in, what was it, 13 times sine of 68. If you want to put the degree symbol, that's fine. So 12.05, yes. Now, I would, again, put the approximation symbol because it is approximate.